Welcome to this tutorial on deploying smart contracts on Conflux using Hardhat and GitHub Codespaces. In this video, we will go through the entire process of creating a sample Hardhat project and setting up the develop environment to deploy a smart contract on Conflux eSpace testnet. To get started, the only thing you will need is a GitHub account. Go to github.com and log into your account. If you don't have one, register on the platform. First, we need a repository to store our project files. On the home page, click on the New button to create a new repository. Enter the repository name and a description if you like. Choose whether to make it public or private, and select the option to initialize the repository with a README file. Click on Create Repository to complete this step. GitHub Codespaces provides a cloud-hosted development environment. This is good because it ensures you have a consistent environment without needing to install everything on your local machine. On your newly created repository, click on the Code button and select Create Codespace on Main. Wait for Codespaces to initialize. The next step is installing and initializing your Hardhat project. Hardhat is a development environment for compiling, deploying, testing, and verifying smart contracts. We will install Hardhat and .env by inputting this command on the terminal. Then, running npx hardhat init sets up the basic project structure. Follow the prompts to configure your project. We will select the option, Create a JavaScript project. Hardhat will create several files and folders, including a configuration file and the sample smart contract called lock.sol. This is a basic smart contract that allows you to lock some CFX for a period of time. The configuration file is where we set up our Hardhat project, including the network configurations. This tells Hardhat where to deploy our contracts and what accounts to use. In your codespace, open the Hardhat config file. First, we require .env to load environment variables from the env file. This keeps sensitive information like private keys out of our source code. The network section configures the connection to Conflux eSpace testnet. We specify the URL of the RPC endpoint and use our private key for the account. And the Etherscan section is for verifying contracts on the Block Explorer. We configure it for Conflux eSpace testnet. Next step is setting up our environment variables, which are a way to keep sensitive data secure and out of our source code. In the root directory of your project, create a file named .env. Create a new variable called private key where you will need to input the private key of the account you will use to deploy the smart contract. Make sure you have some testnet CFX on this account. Now we are ready to deploy our smart contract to the Conflux eSpace testnet. To do this, we will use the following command. After deployment is completed, we will get the smart contract address. We can use this address to find our smart contract on ConfluxScan to make sure that it was deployed correctly. And that's it. We have successfully deployed our sample project on the Conflux eSpace testnet. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.